Euphrates will uncover a mountain of gold and people will fight for that gold. And 99 out of every 100 who fight for the gold will be killed. And each one will say, I'll be the one who will survive, but the Muslims must not touch that gold. Number one, no war in human history, no war has killed 99% of combatants. So this has to be a unique war in human history. Secondly, it has to be a war using weapons of mass destruction. Normal weapons cannot kill 99%. No. With weapons of mass destruction, the one that we are accustomed to now is nuclear weapons, thermonuclear weapons. What else there is, I don't know. So this appears to be the malhama that the Prophet ﷺ spoke about, and in Christian eschatology it's called Armageddon. What about the mountain of gold? Can a mountain of the metal come out from underneath the river? Is this muhkam, something to be understood literally? Or is it mutashabiha, something to be interpreted? The Salafi methodology is that only Allah and His Messenger and the early Muslims are authorized to offer an interpretation. The Salafi methodology will be, you got to sit down and wait for the mountain of the metal to come out from underneath the river, because there is no interpretation given. But we say no. If you want to sit down and wait, you can wait. We have understood this to be mutashabiha, and we say we have the right to interpret. When we interpret, however, we must always say Allah knows best, because we can be right, we can be wrong. We say that something underneath the river in a vast quantity, symbolized by a mountain, is one day destined to function as gold, and it's oil. But one day oil will function as gold. And that the monetary system, which will be based on oil functioning as gold, is one day going to be challenged. And that challenge is going to lead to the malhama, or the Great War, Armageddon, in which 99 out of every 100 will be killed. I said that in 1971, when Charles de Gaulle had already died, but the French government continued his policy, and France demanded from the United States certain amount of dollars to be redeemed in gold, I don't know, 3 billion or so. Richard Nixon realized that this is now too dangerous, and he decided to scrap Bretton Woods and scrap the IMF. The United States had an obligation, a legal obligation under international law, to redeem the dollars for gold. The United States says, we gave our word, but we don't have to keep our word. That's what they did. So they took the agreement and they tore it up. And so from September 1971, even the 0.001% that was the system that was halal was finished. The US dollar is no longer redeemable in gold. As soon as that announcement was made, the US dollar started to lose value. It was $35 an ounce until September 71, and then it started to drop until it reached 40. Between September 1971 and the Arab-Israeli War of 1973, the US dollar was in no man's land. If it was attacked, the whole system could collapse, because it's not backed by anything. So in 1973, the Zionists were able to pull it off The biggest victory they've achieved since Adam alayhi salam set foot on earth was in 1973, when the war between the Arabs and Israel took place, and the Zionists were on both sides of the war. They were on the side of Israel, and they were on the side of Anwar Sadat as well. The Soviet Union was supposed to be a great friend of the Arabs, but the Soviet Union was created by the Zionists. Yeah. And the Soviet Union was serving the Zionist cause. When the war took place, they knew that there would be an Arab boycott. Faisal had warned that he's going to institute an Arab oil boycott. They wanted the oil boycott to take place. When Saudi Arabia instituted the oil boycott, the US dollar collapsed by 400%. That never happened in history before. From $40 an ounce of gold, it fell to $160 by 400%. And the price of oil rose from $3 a barrel to $12 by 400%. Suddenly the Arabs are rich. They're reaping money, 400% richer. It was then that Henry Kissinger flew to Riyadh and made a deal with Faisal. And this is the deal. That if you will sell your oil for only US dollars, we tell you what you're getting now is peanuts to what you're going to get in the future. Whatever else there was in the agreement, secret, I don't know. But Faisal fell for it because Faisal didn't have any scholarship. And the Arabs began to sell their oil for only US dollars. And then OPEC was born, and OPEC instituted that oil can be sold for only USD. Even if you have gold dinars, you still can't buy oil, only with USD. When that agreement was struck, an ocean of oil began to function as a mountain of gold, and the petrodollar was born. This is my interpretation of the hadith. But as I said, you should not accept my interpretation unless you're convinced it's correct. If Imran Hussein is wrong, well then tell us what is right. So we got a petrodollar monetary system now, which has replaced the Bretton Woods monetary system. Is the mountain of gold being threatened? Are they about to fight for the gold? Yes. Yes. Russia emerged from 60 or 70 years of communist rule that the Zionists had imposed upon Russia to destroy the Christian foundations of Russian society. Russia was attacked. That's what they did, to destroy the Christian foundations of Russian society with communism and the Soviet Union. And then what was written came to pass. And Russia emerged from communism and the Soviet Union to recover its Christian heart and soul. And as Russia has recovered its Christianity, not Western Christianity, Orthodox Christianity, as Russia has recovered its Christian heart and soul, Russia is challenging them. And Russia took the lead, and China, you can say what you want about China, but China stood up with Russia. And then India joined them, and South Africa and Brazil, and BRICS was born, of 5 countries. And these 5 countries, under Russian leadership, they're now challenging the petrodollar monetary system. That's what's happening.